Hello, my peoples. Today is Thursday, December 30th, 2021, and today is my daughter Peyton's 18th birthday. And I can't believe she's 18. I know everybody always says that, but that's the crazy thing about the mind is I can remember earlier today, and I can also remember back in 2003 when I was holding her in my arms as a newborn, looking at her. I remember that. And there's really no difference between cataloging those memories. I'm just like, my mind is, and yours does it too. And that's the crazy thing about what I try to explain a panic attack to people is it feels like to me those memories and things like those thoughts, they jam up like that in my mind. And it can't process, it can't move back and forth. It's just like all deadlocked. And man, I'll be tripping about the past if I get in the wrong mindset. And so but I want to wish Peyton a happy birthday, and I love her so much, and I'm just so incredibly proud of her. She works hard, she puts in the time to study, and school's important to her. And right now she's working 2 jobs. She cleans the dental office Michelle works for every weekend, and she works at a frozen yogurt place, and she's busy, and she takes honors classes, and she's just all over her stuff, and she's on the dance team, and she's just an amazing person. Just, and she's just, man, I can't believe she's my daughter. I feel lucky to be her dad. I feel lucky to be all their dad, really. Because they teach me stuff all the time. They're honestly my teachers. They're my teachers. And I'm grateful for it. I mean, I never really thought that my kids would be my teachers. They teach me about like how to look at life. Like philosophically, it's pretty incredible. And I just another year in the books. And today I put up the calendar that my dad sends me every year, trained calendar, Union Pacific. He's probably done that for me probably for the last 10, 12 years. It's something that I look forward to. It's something that I really appreciate. And when I look at that, I remember my dad, and just like, it's just really cool. And but on my other wall here, look, here's a little picture of Pey when she was a baby. Up that picture right there of Pey when she was a baby. It's probably been up there for, dang, I don't know. I think I put it up when she was a baby, but she was like not a baby, but maybe 2 or 3. Like we were already then going, God, what a cute baby. We just thought she was the cutest. She was just so dang cute and so happy, and just, man, I love, you love holding all your kids, but man, Pey was always just smiling. And right below is I've got the red envelope, which this is evidence of the law of attraction. And I don't know if any of you guys know about, or some of you may know about the law of attraction. I don't know, but it was like 2007 when a movie came out. It was called The Secret. And we watched it, and we were way into it, and I got all hyper about it, And probably 2 years later, Michelle and I were talking, and we were just like, oh, well, what? Like, can you really do it? Like, to really focus in on something and try to group think, or just collectively radar in something, and something random, something out of the ordinary, something that we couldn't just tie to logic, reason, or, well, of course, yeah, but they could also, like, so I was like, well, so we went through a couple things, and I was like, well, what about a red envelope? Like, how often do you get a red envelope? Red envelope. Like, yeah, it's possible you could get one, but start, like, now maybe because I mentioned it, maybe you'll see it. I don't know. But we were like, at that point, we felt like we never saw red envelopes. And so the next day, the mail comes. I said, hey, did that red envelope come? And she goes, no. The next day, did that red envelope come? No. The next day, she walks in. It's the third day. Hey, no red envelope. Fourth day, comes in from getting the mail. No red envelope. That went on for 2 weeks. And then one day, about 2 weeks later, it showed up. And so, is that totally random? I have no idea. But we both expected that red envelope to arrive. We didn't know when it was going to happen, but we knew it was going to happen. We knew it was going to happen. And like, so try to be conscious of what you're thinking about, especially maybe what you're thinking about with your friends, your partner, your kids, like, because if there's an agreement there, then that you might live right into exactly the way you imagined it always to be. And what a coincidence. Or you might just be visualizing and then manifesting exactly what you visualize. So that being the case, I've been even more conscientious of that, I feel like, in the last 6 months. And I've been really trying to rewire my mind. And it's not an overnight process. It's not something that comes super fast. It's not something that, I don't know, maybe other people can do it just overnight and they just one day just think completely different and view things completely different. But that has not been my case. I can get really focused and in tune with what I'm trying to do, and then just get sidetracked by chatter in my mind. And you might just like, whoa, where did the day go? You're just doing things in routine, unaware of. You're just, because it's pretty similar from one day to the next. And so I've been trying to be a lot more present. Or I guess I could just say the days kind of, they all mix up together. And, even though you have these crystal clear memories, it's like, well, what did you eat for breakfast last week? Well, I pretty much know because I eat the same thing every day, but I couldn't tell you what I had for lunch 1 week ago. And I guess I could if I really thought about it, but it's not just like, I don't know if I could do it a month ago or something like that. Anyway, I've just been trying to be real conscientious about what I'm thinking, because I'm aware that I could be attracting exactly what I'm thinking about. And so I'm going to try to think about good things and try to think about things in a positive way and imagine them working out and imagine things going well and imagining things being copacetic and peace. And I'm trying to imagine the world we live in where there isn't massive conflict and the people come together. The people come together and the people are against the politicians, because the politicians are, they don't care. Yeah, maybe you can name one or two that they care, but they just live so differently than you and I. If you're watching this video, I don't think the politicians care about you at all. Zero. They enter office with 60,000 in their checking account and they leave office with 60 million, and nothing changes for them. And so, but, just trying to think positive and imagining things working out and things going well, and imagining the pivot and not getting attached to outcomes, because obviously things can change on a dime and there are things out of my control. But I'll do whatever I can within the parameters that I'm willing to accept. And, life is what it is. But I get to decide if something bothers me. I get to decide if I'm willing to do what authorities say. I mean, it's not like I feel like I don't murder people, because there's a law that you can't kill people. I think it probably is idealistic that I just want. I mean, imagine that, a society where people would treat others the way they want to be treated, period. Like, the end. Like, that's the law. But that's what I imagine. I'd much rather imagine that. And maybe that is Pollyanna or just nonsense. I have no idea. But to imagine, we just go on and there's tension in society manufactured by, media that just creates divide and conquer. That's all it is. And it works big time. It works. People are separating. And it's strange. And it's sad. It's sad because at the end of the day, we're all humans. We're all humans, and everybody's dealing with some stuff. Everybody you know is a little stressed out about something, maybe majorly stressed out about something. Really worried, and just everybody just be nicer to each other, and that can start right in your own house, and that's a big challenge. Just even to always just be cool to the people you live with, just be a cool roommate. Because sometimes, I think we do pretty good. Every once in a while, we'll definitely get edgy, or I'll just snap. And, we all do it to each other at times. And again, that's just like being a family too, it just happens. But we're all good here about letting it go. Just, okay, if the other person apologizes or whatever out of line, like, 'cause I can definitely misbehave. And Michelle is very gracious in her short memory. Here's to you. Anyway, you have a great night, and happy birthday, Pey, one more time. I love you. And if you're watching this, I love you too.